Voice chat knows. What stock is that again? Welcome to Read the Room with Unc. What is up, everybody? This is Unc coming at you with this week's Read the Room. A lot of numbers coming at us last week. Created some sideways action. Definitely a little pullback Thursday, Friday. Again on low volume. Not really trusting it too much, but I don't like to see some key levels broke, which we did talk about that in the market cast if you guys caught that. And then went over it quite extensively in the charting session there, voice chat. Um, so this week kind of looking similar. We do have the interest rates coming out this week. Everyone's looking for that 3/4 point. Kind of see Monday and Tuesday maybe being like the end of last week. Then pulling the band-aid off as we have been doing. If nothing's crazy shocking, we don't get 1.25 or something like that. No big pivots. I think we do fine to close the end of the week. So as we do, we look for levels that are holding around here and for catalysts in the market that are going to go against the overall trend. So with that, let's get right into this week's list. As always, we have the previous ones on top, so we'll run through those real quick just to give an update on the ones that are sticking around still. PTLO daily note moved here. Probably should update this note in general totally. 229 with range to 28. Like the company long term also updates. Boring swing. Just wait for it. The more I sit on this one, the better it's been from the flow side. So that's promising to kind of keep you guys aware if we do get pullbacks into the 22s. Flow reads kind of crazy after 25, but even the 22 to 25 range is a good little window. So if we do get back below this 22.29, I would suggest you getting in, but higher low looks to be forming here. Again, this is more of a long-term swing. Kind 320 floor flipping support to resistance with range into the fours. Weekly looks ready. Update SR flipping, play that level. So we come over here to kind. Yeah, 324. A little more than 3 days here. Let me get a little more than 3 days here. Let me get the 5. Yeah, so you can see 324. This is what I'm talking about. Play the level. 324 to 350 is the move. So just looking for that to continue. You can see it down here, maybe on the weekly a little bit better. We did get some pullback to the 3, but the way this is confirming, especially last week, no red on the chart last week on the daily. Candle finish green. I like this to continue when market conditions improve. Maybe Monday, Tuesday, we just get pulled back here to the 324. Next up, CDE 273, 348 our lines, 460, 480 volume profile, our time frames. Update, reset here. Professor actually didn't like this one, but I'm going to keep it on the list just because this big fat number here, volume's coming in and it bounced perfectly Friday. Love when the lines line up perfectly on Friday off our level. So I do like the situation still. I'd just be mindful of this 273 and this 260 break down here, kind of your yeah, this ain't working out level. More of a continuation play. Hopefully that continuation is here off our level with a higher low. Ape update, uptrend currently one of the best RTL setups, close to 5 pre-market levels. Don't be stupid here. It's pretty simple. Pele is actually another one. I'm not Pele, excuse me. Pox, another one. He kind of I think he played 485 back here, but this perfect catch. Same thing we're getting down here. This area, it hit 440 that week, 468 that week. We got 490 this last week, so we're definitely getting this little trend of a higher lows forming on the weekly. I just think with the link to AMC, this has some room to run when something hits the old Reddit social people. FSR, what stock is that? 849 line from chart, upper level and flow to 11. Better, but red plays currently. Or, yeah, better, but red plays currently. Update. Uh, Play the daily ranges or scale into this thing. FSR. So, yeah, last week, Monday and Tuesday, it gave you perfect entry. I mean, to the penny off the level. Complete dollar move. You totally could have made that in and out. You're just going to have to play the daily here. Whether 9 confirms or would you check back to 850 is the question. Especially with my outlook on the market, I think we might get a check back. But 11 still the target. 14 long term, 14, 15 long term in November, I believe. Kind of lines up with the news catalyst I see coming in at around that time. HUT 175, 381, our current channel. Has the most range of the if Bitcoin legs up. Like the ads 225 or off P market low if it's green. Trying to hold 2 here. 175's actual bottom, like I said. Again, this one's kind of a hard to give you a note if you don't go daily, because it does depend. Oops, let me switch over to chart. It does depend on the price of Bitcoin. Right now, 20K is kind of the spot, so this will continue to bleed out as long as it's not above 20. But 175 is the absolute bottom, and you can see it tried to flip that too last week. Again, Friday just wasn't kind. But yeah, I like this one the most if we do get going the right way. In Bitcoin, it's worth it to keep it on the hot list, because I think even scale ends here long term, you do fine from it down here. Play 3850 to 44-hour channel on the level here. News has been great lately, like the ads, yada yada yada, just below the level here. Don't know why this one hadn't got going, to be 100% honest with you. Oh, it had a crappy. Yeah, no, I don't know why this hasn't got going. High or low form in here. Friday it didn't really budge like the rest of them. My line might just be a little bit off, but that's the channel here. We're at the bottom of it currently. GStat on our level, $1.73. Apple News and retest into the twos has my interest this week. Consolidating well here. This one did well considering last week. Stayed real flat. We're just kicking here. I think we get another move up off this level. 173 is my line. You can see on the daily, it just really doesn't want to give that up. Alto, same read 2.5 like sub 4 here. 374 line holding well. I wish I would have put that 374 line in the notes last week, but if you come look at read the room last week or whenever before, that's been the line for a long time. A lot of stuff broke through this on Friday that this held. Kind of came up off of it. Good to see from me. Same note. You're adding at 4 or better, so here we are. All right, into the new stuff. Alto, same. Oops, sorry. Into the new stuff. SPI holding 160 here. Line on the chart 154. Range back to 2 test on this because it's crappy solar play. Bam. So yeah, 154. Kind of see the higher low form in here. Hasn't really touched that again since this dip. Like to see that range back to 2. Keep it simple. This runs with like the Sun W and stuff. Just hoping the volume picks up here next week because of the sector. AVYA holding 155. Well, more of a hoping socials pick this up round 2. 137's the floor with range back into the mid 2s. I like this. I really like this stock. It's fun to play. It reminds me of ASRT in its infancy. You can see why I like it. There's a lot of range on the chart. Yeah, holding this level in here right now. Let's say 154. Let me throw that down. Let me throw that bad boy on here. And wait, 154. Here you kind of see the hit it, flip it, hit it. So kind of seeing that flip. Enough meat on the bones, just even back to that level to keep it in the thing. Socials pick this up, it could really get moving. That's more the risk reward that I like here. You don't have to have the largest position to make this one a winner. JMIA, Nigeria, Amazon, 7 holding well with range back to 8s. Flow reads are beyond that. This is one that I actually just got from voice chat that I thought looked the best. Love the way the harmonics are on this chart with 7 holding with range back to 8. Really, really simple. 650 is kind of our line in the sand down there, and we haven't really touched that in the last month. So I'm comfortable with the higher level being loaded here. I might be a week early here, maybe, but I'm gonna give it a go with Tilray close to 3 as possible. Bottom plate down here. This chart just does not have much more to give up. You got to go way back to find anything down here. So I just like the 3 to 350 play right now. Volume profile is closer to the, 10 20% off the $3 level. So I like those ads. Catalyst comes in, these really could get moving. Datadog 89 39 level from voice with range back. That should be 87. I'm telling you, that should be 87. I'm gonna change that. Level from voice with range back to 97, 21. Repeat winner here. Yeah, I'll show you that I'm not lying. Oh no, it is. Sorry, 89.39 is the level. Sorry. What am I thinking? I'm thinking about Baba. Sorry. 89.39 is the level. With range back 97, just repeat winner. On the bottom of the channel. Don't really see it going below 90 to be honest. And last but not weak, CCL 10 to 11 channel forming support. Like ads in the bottom half of that channel. That would be 10 to 1050. 15 flow incoming. Kind of, this is more of the professor's thesis. I just like the chart. We played this 8 to 9. It came out of there well. You can kind of see it confirming here. 10, 10, 50s. Right in there. It's trying to figure out where it wants to be around here. So, didn't really do much last week with the market conditions. We did get 10 ads. I don't think we get 10 ads again, so 1050 would be where I'd want to get in with the range back to 12 to maybe 15. All right, and quick overview on what I got on my socials this week. I don't think I did it last week, but I want to do it this week. A few of these are on the hot list. Weber, I really like our $6 level. This thing doesn't budge. Professor kind of mentioned you can play even the daily ranges here. I'm more waiting for momentum to come back into it, but I really like it down here at the $6 level. Party City on a psychological level at 2. Really like that, especially since it lines up almost darn near perfect with our 20-day volume profile line. That's that big black one right here. Yeah, $2 level looks to be holding, so I'm watching that. HUSA 4 has been the bottom. If you look back on this from the pump, 4 has kind of been it. Doesn't like to stay below that for long, so I'm seeing if those guys pick that back up. BBY, purely off the professor's notes, looks to be kind of flatlining here again. AVYA, kind of talked about that already since it's on my list. Apron, almost back to this 478 level. You can see it on the weekly. Definitely likes to turn right around here. But 4 is not out of question. Volume's important on this guy, especially at this point in the game. And then Ape, up here in the notes again, we talked about that. So that's kind of my best socials. I want to be ready for a few socials in case they do get going, and those are the ones that are on my cut this week. All right, everybody, remember we do have lots of Fed stuff going this week, and the market likes to digest that usually before it makes the decisions. So let's trade safe. It's kind of a gamble picking a side to run up into that on anything if you're not playing an actual level. So let's be smart about that. As always, talk it out in the room if you have any ideas that you think are good or bad. And yeah, let's just trade safe, have a plan, respect the lines, but most importantly, read the room.